But yeah, so this song, Sonic Frontiers, ending song, ending theme. We know Sonic songs are known for being such bangers, especially when they get really cool bands to do them. We always know this. So they decided to get a well-known Japanese band called One OK Rock. They do very type of mix of, like, a lot of their lyrics will be all Japanese, sometimes all English, and then sometimes a mix. Usually they're mixed from their previous songs, and they're really, really well known. And they decided to collab with Sega to work on the Sonic Frontiers Any theme, and it's called Vandalize. Now, they already had... This song is new by them, but they've done 2 versions of it, okay? So what we're going to do is that we're going to look over the original lyrics right here, which it's not too far away from the Frontiers lyrics, but we know that this is their first one, then they changed it around Frontiers. And what everybody does know, it's more about a toxic relationship. That's what this really is on. So basically, you know, we know that the things that sound the alarm, shadow me like glass, you know, call me off guard. You know, a lot of this is used inside the song. The one thing that they change, realistically, that I've seen so far is fuck the pain away, my bed is in ruins, which we definitely know what this means, is that basically saying let's have sex to basically not think about the pain. So, and like it's like wild sex, because they even said my bed is in ruins. So they changed this line around. I think pretty much they watch. I think the smoke rolls in. They changed that to the rose petals, I believe, rolls in. So as you can see, you know, anything that literally says the word fuck in it, they changed out. And anything that will leave with smoke in it, then, because there are still kids who play Sonic. So they changed around a lot of this in. So now, here's the thing that we don't need to go back to that, okay? Because now we're going to listen through it and we're going to like really go down. This was animated lyrics by Yes Man 10, okay? They basically really animated the lyrics, you know, and everything, and the background to make it look really intriguing. So let's go over the lyrics, because I already have a theory on... Because they said in interviews that they said, or what Sega wanted to be on it when they rearranged... because here's the thing. One OK Rock made the song for their album. I don't think they were making it in the mind while Frontiers, because I don't really sure. I'll research it here, but I don't really sure. But so let's go over it. Okay, so yeah, Yes Man 10 promoting himself by One OK Rock. Okay, so and by the way, it is a fucking banger. We all know this. Yeah, the roses. Instead of smoke, the roses. Okay, so here's the first part. The time that you killed, you promised to help me reveal. What I think, if we look at Sage, right? Because here's my theory. This song, because I've already seen some people make the theory that the song could relate to Sonic and Amy. That wouldn't make sense. Yes, does Sonic kind of leave Amy hanging? But remember, it's a one-sided thing between Amy. That she's always been the one to be in love with Sonic for a long time. He's more seen her as being a good friend, part of the whole friend group thing. It's kind of always been one-sided. We know this. Even though Sonic has shown some things, but it's mostly one-sided, right? So I think this is more on Sage, because in the beginning, we know that Sage is trying to help him. Basically talking about the whole thing, right? So, and when they talk about the time that you killed, let's know the fact that we know Sage is the bad guy. We know Sage is the bad guy, right? So, the time they killed, most likely Sage has killed people, okay? Or killed planets, thus killing people. Or, you know, lives in general. So, that's why I feel like that. And help me reveal, which probably because Sage was trying to help him, but at the same time, you know halfway through that I think Sonic figures out Sage is not really trying to help him. That's what I'm thinking. and then you caught me off guard, sound the alarm. Basically, catching me off guard is that when you see that cutscene, that's cool. That it's nice that Yes Man 10 put this part in, because probably most likely that is going to be like a betrayal part on them on Sonic from Sage. So. Now here's the thing too that I want to go over. Vandalizing my heart can go in both ways of a relationship. That it doesn't have to be a relationship of lovers. It can be a relationship of that you thought you were building a friendship, and it can even be a relationship of rivals. So, or even enemies. So here's the thing too. If they keep the same lyrics but change the word around and everything, and Sega thought this song would be really good for mentioning on Sonic, if they felt that way, especially on a serious tone story such as this, do take into effect, remember, Sonic literally, as he's always written, has found a way to forgive all of the villains. Okay? Even when they try to literally destroy the world. If you go to Sonic and the Black Knight with Merlina. Merlina literally being the whole bad guy, which is why I know the fact that Sage is a bad guy, because they love doing this. Oh, if someone tries to help you, he turns out to be the actual bad guy. Okay? Basic facts. Merlina was the same thing, trying to destroy the world, and in a way destroy the world, but keep that world the same. Like, basically not having the future because she didn't want anything to die. Right? That's the whole thing. She wanted to keep the same time always so that it would never disappear. Sonic even forgave after beating her, and in a way forgave her and helped her see the light thing. This is Sonic's character. Most people would literally not even really take this into account. Okay? Most people would say, nah, do her in, blah, blah, she can't be forgiven, she tried to destroy the world, how can you let someone like that live, etc. But this is Sonic's character. So, it could be that vandalizing the heart is vandalizing Sonic's heart, and he's going to still forgive Sage even after all this, which the whole point of, like, I need you in my veins, again, don't take it so literal when they're saying these lyrics, but it's just a metaphorical term that Sonic likes having even villains in his life. You know, which is weird, because it's like the whole Goku thing, where even though the villains try to kill, Goku still tries to save them, etc., etc. It's kind of that concept that I feel when they're talking about the whole vandalizing heart and keeping my veins. Like, again, why would you keep someone so toxic in your life? Why does Sonic always keep Eggman in his life? He could easily have killed them 10 times over. But Sonic sees him as a rival. Sonic needs to have him there. So. Oh, so they did keep Smoke Rose in. Okay, never mind. I forgot. Yeah. See? So, it looks like you planned it, took us for granted. Basic concept of the fact that it's literally saying that she took Sonic for granted, or it could be the other way around. There's still a thing that Sonic took her for granted and he got screwed over. Like, again, this is the whole point where I like about this song, is that it can go both ways in the situation of the relationship between Sonic and Sage, of what the story is going to be between these two. And that's the real big thing about it that I'm starting to notice every time I see these lyrics, between keeping safe, helping me reveal, the time that you killed. Because here's the thing, the time that you killed, Sonic has we've seen, never really killed, I would say, people or a life, excluding, like, Bio Lizard, where Sonic and Shadow kind of destroy that thing into oblivion, and then we take into account, you know, see, not even, because here's the thing, a lot of the Sonic villains, you don't really see them die, because Even Jin, even freaking Jin from Sonic Secret Rings, he just put him back in the lamp. He didn't really kill him. You know what I'm saying? Unless you want to count the Metarex, maybe? But I don't know. It's very weird because like Sonic is like a person that he's not going to actually kill. But let's say in the story of this story, maybe he does, right? Could be, but most likely we're thinking it's going to be on stage part. Again, the song is so good. Hey Jekyll, what's up? How you doing? Just going over the new Sonic song for the ending song for Sonic Frontiers and analyzing the lyrics and going over it. So, thanks for joining in. How was your day? Yeah, okay, so yeah, oh you're freaking crazy, hate me, love me. Again, toxic relationship is what their song really is about, right? So with this being said, people would say, and a lot of times on his character, why would you keep such a crazy person, a villain around that's trying to capture your friends and / kill them or kill you? Why would you keep them around? This is kind of what Sonic actually is that he tries to believe that they can be better, they can be more, they can break out of their lives. Even in the IDW comics, when, you know, the Yeti, the Yeti, okay, the Band of Seven, however you want to put it, okay, that they call themselves. All the time that they cause trouble, Sonic has let them go. And in their comics, they join in, okay, with Starlight, Dr. Starlight, in the whole taking over the world, okay? And then Zavok tried to turn against Starlight doing this. All this thing, which it worked, Sonic still let them go. Even though he was questioning himself that he was doing that. I'm doing good, and bro, and yourself? I'm doing good. I'm very happy with the new song that we got for the new Sonic Frontiers game. That's why I'm going over it, and it's like, it's a blast, the news. So I'm doing pretty good right now. Really, really good. So anyway, Zavok did succeed in doing it, which was controlling the metal virus, all that kind of stuff inside the comics, but then turned around and like, well, no, actually the metal virus technically was part of them, but then Starlight came back with another plan. Okay, so the basic thing is that even that Zavok turned it around on Starlight and literally was destroying a lot of things that made Sonic question himself. He still did what a hero would do and let them go and just basically in a way banish them forever coming back. And if they try to, they'll make sure to never happen again, blah, 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 blah. So it's the same thing. Sonic keeps a lot of villains in his life, which would technically be toxic relationships. So in a way, this song kind of works on Sonic's character. So that's why I'm going over that. Like I'm saying, like, I only feel the fact that why it's about Sonic and Sage, it can't be Sonic and Amy because Sonic has never done anything to literally be toxic to Amy. In a sense of that. Like, it's never been toxic. It's just been, of course, her whole one-sided love trip that she has on him. Again, is the song very fucking like it feels like a 2007 classic banger? Yes, but One OK Rock has a lot of their songs. What this is gonna do for a lot of Sonic fans, they're gonna immediately start going to One OK Rock. For anybody who didn't know them already, a lot of them are gonna go listen to them now. A lot of that, and they're gonna realize that a lot of that 2007 emo type music vibe, One OK Rock has always like had a lot of their songs like that. So that's the whole thing behind it. That to me, analyzing this right now, to me that it really shows that to me, it's about Sonic and Sage more than about Sonic and Amy that some people have theorized. I theorize that it's about Sonic and Sage because a lot of Sonic's toxic relationships come through his villains, and in a way, he keeps them around. So, and it's like, why? Why do you keep them around when you know it's going to end in failure? You know, the whole thing with the glass shattering, you know, all that things. That's what Sonic does. So, here's the thing, too. The one time you killed Line, what if? What if this is going to be the one time where Sonic actually has no choice but to kill Sage? Think about that. That would be crazy. This would be the one time where literally Sonic had no choice but to get rid of Sage because it was at a moment where he could not prevent the destruction of what she's trying to do or the destruction of his friends, and had no choice. The only option was to kill her. So that is a theory, another theory that I'm putting behind putting this song, that the one time Sonic actually has to kill his villain to get the job done. I think that would be something really clever behind this. You know, behind putting this song as the ending song, right? Because think about it. If Sonic kills, right, and like Tails and Amy and whoever's there tells them like, oh, Sonic, like you did what you had to do. There was no other choice. And maybe he says something like, yeah, but I felt like I could have still saved her or something like that, right? And let's say it ended like that. You know, it just ended on such a heart troubling note that when doing that, and you hear this song, boom, bro. Like, such a toxic, negative type theme song that is all emo-esque thing, and you end it with that, that would be something clever. So, this is my theory on it, that it's more about Sonic and Sage. So, again, it's something to think about on the factor of it.